High in the Himalayas, a region of breathtaking beauty finds itself at the heart of a geopolitical tug-of-war. India and China, two Asian giants, have long been locked in a border dispute. The rugged terrain of Ladakh has become a focal point of this tension. But amidst the military posturing, a glimmer of hope has emerged. In a significant breakthrough, both sides have agreed to disengage. This unexpected development has raised cautious optimism. The agreement allows for a gradual withdrawal of troops. This de-escalation offers a much-needed opportunity for diplomacy. However, the underlying issues remain unresolved. The world holds its breath, hoping for a stable and prosperous future for the region. The sight of Indian and Chinese soldiers pulling back from their forward positions is a testament to the power of dialogue. After months of heightened tensions, the agreement to disengage represents a significant step towards de-escalation. Both countries deserve credit for choosing diplomacy over conflict. This agreement is not just about troop movements, it is a symbolic gesture of goodwill. It demonstrates a willingness on both sides to step back from the brink and explore peaceful solutions. The fact that this agreement came just before a major international summit, attended by both Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping, adds to its significance. The timing suggests a desire to create a more conducive atmosphere for high-level engagement. While the border issue is unlikely to be resolved overnight, this agreement creates a window of opportunity for dialogue and diplomacy. It allows both sides to address the root causes of the conflict without the shadow of immediate military confrontation. The international community has welcomed this development, urging both India and China to build on this momentum. The hope is that this disengagement will mark the beginning of a more constructive phase in their relationship. While the recent disengagement is a positive sign, it is crucial to acknowledge the underlying factors that have contributed to the border tensions. One significant driver is the ongoing infrastructure competition between India and China along the LAC. Both countries have been rapidly building roads, bridges, and military outposts in the region. India sees its infrastructure development as crucial for securing its borders and boosting economic activity in its remote Himalayan regions. China, on the other hand, views its infrastructure projects as essential for national security and economic development. However, this rapid buildup has also fueled suspicion and mistrust. Each side perceives the other's actions as provocative and destabilizing. The lack of transparency and communication exacerbates these concerns. The 2020 Galwan Valley clash, the deadliest confrontation between the two countries in decades, highlighted the dangers of miscalculation and misperception in this volatile environment. The infrastructure race in Ladakh is a microcosm of the larger geopolitical competition between India and China. As both countries rise in power and influence, their interests are increasingly coming into conflict. Managing this competition peacefully will require a delicate balancing act, demanding restraint, communication, and a commitment to finding common ground. The recent troop withdrawal has undoubtedly eased immediate tensions. However, the question remains, can this fragile peace last? The answer is far from simple. While the disengagement agreement is a positive step, it is essential to temper optimism with caution. The agreement addresses only the military standoff. It does not resolve the underlying border dispute. The line of actual control remains a point of contention, and the potential for future flare-ups cannot be ruled out. Moreover, the trust deficit between India and China remains significant. Years of suspicion and rivalry cannot be erased overnight. Both countries will need to work diligently to rebuild trust and establish effective mechanisms for dialogue and conflict resolution. The international community can play a constructive role by encouraging dialogue and confidence-building measures. The future of Ladakh hangs in the balance. The recent disengagement agreement offers a glimmer of hope, but it is only the first step on a long and uncertain road to lasting peace. The India-China border dispute is deeply rooted in history, geography, and geopolitics. The line of actual control is not a formally demarcated border but a line drawn on maps during the colonial era. This ambiguity has led to several military confrontations, including a brief but bloody war in 1962. Recently, the dispute has become intertwined with broader geopolitical competition. China's growing might and assertive policy raise concerns in India. India seeks to enhance its influence, leading to inevitable friction. The future of Ladakh depends on the choices both countries make. Dialogue and cooperation offer a path to peace. Recent troop disengagement suggests both nations recognize the high stakes. The world watches, hoping for an era of tranquility and cooperation.